WideSide Sports. Welcome back to the program, everybody. All 7 of you that are probably still with us as we've taken a hiatus through the summertime.
Loyal fans, thank you.
You are loyal.
Loyal
Enough that we hadn't done an episode in so long that my brother sent me a text. It just said, "Are you still alive?"
Yeah. None of my friends asked, and I just saw most of them last week. So
they don't care about us anymore.
We're not giving them content. They don't want anything.
The last couple episodes we made were so fucking bad. We weren't making anybody laugh.
I don't know. We made some people. I think we made some people laugh. I don't know. Fuck it. It's been a month.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
It's been so long that the TV show that we talked about when we started the podcast, it didn't come out, and now we're 5 episodes in. That's how long that we've been off.
Yeah. Because that was and I just caught up.
Yeah, I haven't watched 5 yet.
Yeah, and the only reason I did that is because, hey, man, you're stepping on my toe.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't know.
This is my side of the table. It's your side of the table.
Sorry.
I mean, I understand it's your building and everything, but
personal space.
You got to give me a little.
Sorry.
You got to give me a little room to let my nuts breathe.
Sorry. I'll get my hand off your nuts.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what. We hit that hot streak. Mm-hmm. It was like fucking 90s every day.
Yeah.
My testicles got so long while I was working. I was jumping, and I mean, a couple times, obviously you leave your cart out in the sun. And it's hot. I thought I scorched my giblets.
Mm.
But, obviously as they warm up, they get longer.
Yeah.
And they're already massive.
Yeah.
Twice I was jumping on the roller, which looked just like the one we used to have.
Yeah.
I jumped on that. I almost fucking Mr. Belvedere'd myself twice.
Ooh.
It was where I kind of was I caught myself if I pop a testicle by sitting on it while I'm trying to make these greens faster.
Yeah. Took one for the
But it just slapping against your knees and
slapping against your knees. Jesus.
That's such a terrible
silly buddy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could do without that shit.
My legs don't let mine get that long. My thighs just get in the way.
Well, mine go on top of my thighs. I like to keep them next to my keys.
So I got keys, wallet, testicles.
Yeah, that's what they don't teach in health class of when you're going through school. And say, hey, as you get older, these things are going to get longer every year.
Every year.
You're going to become one with toilet water at some point.
That's gross.
Or they call it Poseidon's kiss.
Poseidon's kiss. Poseidon's kiss.
That was that was a funny thing that kind of came up the other day, as things do.
Your nuts dunking in the toilet?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it was people it was, I don't even know who said it, but it was a question of hey, when you go take a shit, do you shit first or do you piss first?
Mm.
And it was quite people didn't have the answer. And my answer is I shit first and then piss. Because if you piss first and you catch a sploosher, you sploosh fucking piss water.
Yeah.
Up on your genitalia.
I would say mine would be, I think mine changes every time.
Yeah.
It's almost in the emergency of which one.
Yeah.
If if I know I have to poop and it's not a full brew yet, I'll sit, you know what I mean? I'll sit down and pee,
Yeah.
But if it's full on, it's creeping, it's a poofer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just an odd conversation that you get into of that there's a thought, everybody's got a thought process of how it goes.
Yeah.
This is how I like to do it.
Yeah. Pee before you poop. So, obviously I have small children that you've seen and met and talked to. The older one, full potty trained, has been for a while now, but peeing by himself in a urinal has been a new thing to teach him how to do it, So a few weeks ago, he started to get, not pulling on the pants all the way down to the ankle.
Okay.
Okay. So he just started to get that. It was like, dude, do you see anybody else in here doing that? No. Okay, then we don't do that. And we don't do that. We just, We pull out a little bit, and then we pee. I said, okay. So right before we left on vacation, he did it again. He pulled them all the way down to his pants. And I said, no, dude. I said, you just pull, and I don't even know. I might have said a wiener or something. I said, you just pull your wiener out. That's it. And then you pee, and then you put it away, and you're done. Okay. So first restaurant we go to on vacation, they have a little urinal.
Yeah.
And he goes up to it, and I hear him whisper to himself. He goes, only your wiener out. Only your wiener out. And he tells himself that twice, and then he pees, and then I'm like, great job, dude. All right? Yeah. He's making notes in his head. How to pee. Only your wiener out.
Just pull it out the dick hole.
Yeah. None of their shorts have that.
Oh, they don't?
None of their shorts. Yeah, I mean, like, their underwear probably has it, but, I mean, they're wearing, like, basketball shorts. So
well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but none of their little kids, like, khaki shorts don't have a zipper.
Yeah. So, they're elastic.
Yeah, they're elastic bands. So, yeah, so it's funny. So it's anytime, and this was like the last day, and he did it. Any restaurant we went to, he was great. The last day we're there, he yells it. Dad, I only pulled it out. I didn't pull my pants all the way down. I was like, great job, dude. Good job. Everybody in here now knows that you know how to pee on the urinal. Great one.
This one guy seems too interested that you pulled your wiener out.
Yep. Oh, great job, man. High five.
Feel like it'd have been better if you'd used tallywhacker.
Yeah, I would have.
Just get that tallywhacker out, son.
Tallywhacker. Yeah.
Such a good word.
It is. It is. It's the, we went on vacation with 3 other families, friends of ours, and their children, and they have older boys too. Not like old, but like the oldest one's 6, And so there's 8 kids. The oldest one's 6. And it's just funny how what kids pick up to call it. Like one kid called it a pickle.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I've never really called it a pickle. It's like, I don't know. I've never went with like vegetables as the way they describe it.
What kind of pickle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Feels like a mother thing.
Is it one of the big ones?
It's like can't use dirty language.
No,
called a pickle.
Molly says penis, and it's like,
well, she's in the medical field.
Yeah, she is. So, I mean, I get that, but like, tallywhacker's a good one.
I like it.
Yeah, funny.
I like it for adults.
Yeah.
Of like, can you imagine watching a porn? This guy goes, "I'm gonna stick his tallywhacker in you, all up in your guts,
all up in
tallywhack him,
tallywhack him." Yeah. Tallywhacker's a funny one.
Dude, we had... This is funny. It was, work involved. There's a guy that is older. And he's like rushing through, like trying to get his gear off because he had to shit.
Yeah.
And like he's, and like, it's like, what is wrong? This is what he says. He goes, I got a boom boom. It's like, what?
You're an adult.
There aren't any kids around here.
You're an adult.
I got a boom boom.
I got a boom boom.
But it was the funniest one because, like, I don't know, I'm talking about people that I work with, but he's an older guy. Ain't no way he's listening to this. But, like, he gets loud when he's boom booming.
Oh, really? Like he yelled? Oh, God. Oh, God.
So, like, I seen him, then he came out of the bathroom, and like soon as he stepped out of the bathroom, he put his hearing aids back in. Like, do you take those out to shit so you don't hear yourself grunting?
Yeah. Like, that's a weird thing to take off.
Why were your hearing aids out?
Yeah, that's a weird thing to take off.
Like a George Costanza, I take my fucking shirt off when I take a shit.
Why would you take your hearing aids out?
I don't like to hear the sploosh.
I was going to say, got some splashback on there? That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, and it may not be related. He might have been doing something else, but
yeah,
that's what happened. So that's my story.
Yeah.
That you take them out so you don't hear yourself grunting.
I hope he washes his hands before he puts it back in.
No.
No.
I'm just going with no.
Nope. Doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would.
The fecal matter helps seal them so you don't get any outside noise. That's like people always... because hearing aids used to be such a fucking weird thing because, they were so mad. Now they're like just fucking cool.
Yeah. Like
they connect to your phone. You take phone calls through your hearing aids, your music.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
pretty
cool.
Kind of. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to need them at some point. I'm getting to obviously I've been around equipment for so fucking long.
Yeah.
That my hearing's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's okay, But like if you mumble or something like that, it kind of, if you're a mumble talker and you turn away from me, like I got no fucking chance. I'm not hearing you.
No, my ears are terrible.
Yeah.
My hearing's bad. I'll probably just not use them. That way I just have an excuse the whole time.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing more annoying than the old guy that just yells what all the time. And that's who I want to be,
Yeah.
I think. I think I have that. What? What? Huh? Because if like the kids, if they, if they're if they like hurt themselves and they try to tell me like how they hurt themselves and they're in like a cryy voice and they tell me, I'm like, I have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Because mine, like, if there's a piece of equipment driving by or something like that, and somebody's talking, I can't fucking hear them.
I can't hear if there's like a washing my hands in like a sink or something, or like washing dishes. Can't hear anything.
Yeah,
I only focus. I only hear the water running. My wife could be sitting at the kitchen table 10 feet from the kitchen sink, and she could be talking to me, and I'm like, I know she's saying something because I can hear her, but I don't know what she's saying. So I'm just like, give me a minute. Let me finish.
Now the boss, he can't hear high pitch. So like he'll put his cart in reverse and then go to do something, and then he'll start talking to you. He's like, hey. He goes, has that been on the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, it's just been.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's funny.
But you think about that. Obviously, you were a cart kid back in the day. There's always people that do that and leave it running, or then put it back in the cart barn and leave, and then you're trying to decipher which one it is.
Yeah, when you could actually use the cart barn, because I don't know if they use the cart barn anymore, but
yeah, I don't know.
But or the ones who they try to park it.
Yeah,
against like the rock bed there, and it's like, I'm like, how did you not? You walked away.
Yeah,
you got your bag out and everything, and then walked away. It's like, how the hell? What are you doing? Oh. The people who back in like when it only used to be the electric ones in there. Yeah.
It was like, back in my inside days and stuff like that, of like the amount of people that can't put a key in a golf cart and operate it. It's like, how the fuck did you get here? This is before push buttons were a thing. Of like, did you put your key in your vehicle and turn it on?
Turn it, yeah.
Because that's how those work.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You must have gave me the wrong key. Well, that key works in everyone.
Yeah.
Like, they're not. No, they're not different.
Yeah,
they're all
different.
the same.
I remember it was like a big outing, like like a big one. And this old guy came in. Hey, like my cart's broke. I can't get it to work. He was at the bottom of the hill heading towards like 18 and towards 18.
Yeah.
Bottom of the hill. Okay. I was like, we're going to get you another one. We're already pretty short on extra carts anyway. I'll get you another one. I go down, him and his partner, they both have their carts off of the cart. They switch them over. I hop on the one that's broke, and I'm like, hey, did you guys turn the key on? They're like, I don't know. I fucking turn the key on and drove right back up. I'm like, yeah, you got to turn the key on, guys. Like it just rolled down the hill.
Yeah.
Because it was in neutral.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That was always my favorite thing, is to go out and swap somebody carts and then jump in theirs and just drive it back in.
Yeah, did it multiple times because it wasn't in neutral. It wasn't in drive all the way. It wasn't broke.
That and one of my favorite ones, it would have been when Troy was cart kid still. And this guy pulled up. He used to do some starting and stuff for us, and he was like a gruff guy. He was always in fucking pissed off moods. He's a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was back in those days. We only had like 10 gas carts. The rest of them were all electric. And he pulled up. He's like, "There's something wrong with this cart. It's backfiring." And Troy just goes, "You sure it's not you?" That guy looked at it. It was like, and Troy jumped on it, and the cart wasn't running right. It was like poop, poop, poop. And he's like, "Oh, I thought he was making a joke that he was farting when he got it." I was like, "No, that was." Then the guy later that day shit his pants on the cart, and it was just smeared all over the seat.
Oh God!
So
I remember one of the big outings that used to be out there. The guys rolled up; they were done, and they were just hammered. just hammered, and they rolled up, and they're sitting out there, and they're like, "Where do you want?" I'm like, "Just leave it there. Like, I got to put all these up before I put that one back." And this was one of the outings where it was like an all day thing. They started at like 8, and then there was no other place. So like, I'm just trying to put them back, and they're still sitting on it. And I'm like, all right, I'll put these ones up. There's only like 5 carts left I haven't put up yet. Sun's almost down. I mean, it's like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'll put that one up. They're like, all right. They're like, something's wrong with the back tire. The tire was off the rim.
Oh, God.
And they're still sitting on it. And the rim's all bent to shit now because they've been sitting on this cart for, an hour now, me trying to put everything away. And I'm like, God dang it. So then I got to take off the rim. And then I got to go find the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was back on 16.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. They had drove it to 17, 18, and then up.
And you can trace the whole
way. Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
It's weird. How the hell did I know the whole tire fell off? Whole tire.
People are fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking stupid.
Obviously, it was flat, and then he kept driving on it until it fell off.
Had enough.
Yeah. God, I did not notice it when it was flat.
Yeah, how did you not go get your club and notice that you didn't have a tire anymore?
That's how hammered they were. Or high. Who knows?
Could be both.
Could have been both.
Could have been both.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I remember when we worked in the maintenance shop, and we always knew there was something wrong when there was just like one of the carts we knew that they used a lot is just sitting down by the opening down there. It's like, somebody screwed that up.
Yeah.
It's not inside.
Not enough people that hit the bridge and break the front end out of them. Get pretty good at swapping those out, man.
Yeah.
It's like NASCAR. We just swap out the steering assembly.
Swap out the steering
Then take that one and try to glue it back together. Then it'd last like a week. It's like, well, that's, can't do that.
Can't do that.
You have to buy a new one. There's so many good golf stories of like just watching people be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite ones. The guy, when I was over in Harpster, man, is hands in pocket in his jeans, just walking around looking and walking right into a fucking pole.
That's hilarious.
I mean, full stride right into the pole that holds up the fucking porch.
Yeah.
Just, head first, just pung.
That's hilarious. How do you not see it?
And it wasn't like it was like for an outing.
Yeah.
Like you play here like 6 days a week.
Yeah. That's funny. That's really funny. The fact that people still do that. Like, I love like the Sideshow Bob ones, like when they like step on something and it comes up and hits them in the face. Yeah. It's like, how the hell?
Yeah, do you not?
How do you not see that? How did you not think that was going to happen? Shovels, rakes, those are always good ones that do that too. But trees.
Yeah.
The amount of times I see people like with golf carts that not realize how like low the trees are.
Yeah.
Fucking all right, get out of here.
That night, like the foot and mouth stuff. Is my buddy, he passed away now, but like he used to work out there, and like the daughter of a guy that played there a lot, and she was there from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wasn't a small gal by any means.
Yeah.
But like we're up in the pro shop. She goes, ask where the bathroom is, send her back there.
Yeah.
And it's like a while. It's a rainy day. And it just like they were up from Florida and it was their only chance to play there. So the dad kept playing, she didn't. And it's been a while and she hadn't came back out yet. And he just goes, I said, did she leave? And he goes, her fat ass probably taking a big fucking shit back there to smell that all day. And then he starts walking in the back. She's sitting on that couch, like reading a book. And like I see, he goes, how you doing? And like walks and he turns around and his face is like, oh.
That's funny. Have to smell that all day. Oh, God, that's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, and he did that all the time. Like he was a fucking piece of work, man.
All day.
Dude, we bartended a wedding. Like it started downstairs, and then they had a band and stuff up on the patio, and then me and my buddy were doing the bartending. And it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're the only ones there, obviously, besides the people at the wedding. And then, like, out of the back office, dude, he just comes fucking stumbling out. He'd been in that back office for like 3 fucking hours just getting tore up. And he comes out. The first thing he does, because we got the door propped open, the band.
Yeah.
He walks out and like kind of stumbles out of the office, comes right over and jumps up on the bar.
Oh, shit.
And like just does like this Elvis fucking thing. It's like, where have you been? He goes, I was in the office.
I was just getting hammered. Just getting hammered in the office. That's hilarious. We thought you went home.
Yeah. Everybody else that you were with left like fucking hours ago.
I just got to get some in the back office.
Yeah. He was also the one that when he came in the one day and said, I don't know how I got home last night, and I came out and his car was covered in mud and corn stalks. It's like, well, you didn't take the road home. I can tell you that.
You may have got across a couple fields.
And it is no reason that it should have made it.
Yeah.
It was like it was like a Ford Escort.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, how the fuck did you even, you can't get this thing through a ditch, let alone a muddy field.
I don't know how I got home last night.
I got home.
Walk out there.
Well,
you went through the fields, man. Obviously, there's some field out there that's missing some corn.
That guy, he was fucking classic, man. He got arrested once for grand theft auto. He was at a party and he wanted to leave, so he borrowed his buddy's car, got like a block and a half and totaled it. It's
nice.
Like the only thing to do. Didn't have any money or insurance. So the guy had to. You fucking stole my car. How else can I do this?
Yeah, that's funny. We had a guy before Friday night football games where there's the chain gang will go and eat at like I don't know, these guys have been doing the chain gang for a while now. Like, go eat at like Wings and Rings and stuff, and then obviously tip a couple back, and then they'll come over and do the game. And I wouldn't say the guy was drunk, but he had enough in him to be this confused. So gets in his car, drives to the school, and then comes out, and like the game, there's like 15 minutes left before the game. I don't find any of this out until like Monday or like the next day or whatever, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever it is. And his wife is like calling him. And this is before the game starts. He's standing up there, and he can't. He's like, there's no service here. What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. His wife's trying to get him. Cops come to the school. He, at Wings and Rings, he had gotten in the wrong Honda Accord.
Oh, my God.
And drove this other person's Honda Accord to the school. Because when the other person went to get in their car, he was like, this isn't my car. He had no idea that when he got into it, it wasn't his car. Same color, same look, everything. It was like two identical.
Key worked.
Key worked. I don't know if the keys were in it or the key worked, but he's like, luckily somebody, they had a tracker on it. This guy, and he's like, where the hell is Perry High School? And then he saw like some people that were still there had shirts on. His wife was one of them. So he's trying to call him and be like, hey, like you stole the car. Well, then like, the Perry Township were like we just went there basically to try to get their attention. And he's like, hey, you swapped cars, whatever. Dude was so embarrassed. But it's so funny because he's like the nicest human being in the whole world. And it's like, how the hell did you not, like the seat, you had to have been either not paying attention or had enough in you to not, like the seat was perfect. Like I can get into a vehicle. One, obviously I'm bigger than most people.
Right.
But like the mirror's not right.
Yeah, nothing matches.
Like I'm a big mirror guy. Like if you want to touch my seat. Don't touch my mirror.
Rear takes view mirror, so much to get.
Rear view mirror is fine because that's an easy adjustment. But don't touch my side mirrors, especially if it's like a day. If you're just driving it, somewhere, and don't touch my shit. And you could tell that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you look in, it's like, fuck, this thing is low. How can I?
Did I get taller?
Yeah, exactly. I'm really up against the fucking steering wheel here. But yeah, I just like the seat cannot match the seat that you ride in.
It wouldn't feel.
No, it would not feel the same. I mean, I'm a very 90-degree sitter in my vehicle.
Me too.
My wife is like 45. She's very obtuse when she sits. Like, over 90. I mean, her seat is all the way cocked back, but she sits up, right? That's just how bad her fucking spine is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, there's been so many hints of whose car is this. It's not my car.
We don't have a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a car seat in the back?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just shit like that. But no, it's so funny though, because again, he wasn't stealing their car. He literally just thought it was his, which is the funniest thing in the world. Funny. It's so funny.
I couldn't imagine that, obviously, like walking out and your fucking car being gone.
Yeah.
Like, huh.
But there has to be, I have a white F-150.
Yeah.
Do you know how many white F-150s there are?
Yeah. At least 7.
Yeah, exactly. I could probably pick out mine out of a lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing identical. But it was but the fact that it was the same color, now there could have been a little different. I don't know. I didn't see the other person's car. I didn't see his car.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were probably like the same color, you just assumed.
Probably parked next to each other.
Yeah. Just assumed. But God.
Gotta be mine.
Yeah. Who else has the same Honda Civic? They're not a popular car.
Dude, I heard bad news about that place, man, that they don't sell the swine chips anymore.
They don't.
That's a fucking bullshit thing.
It's been now, I don't know if you can still ask for them and get them.
Maybe.
But
like they have all the shit to do it.
Yeah.
Like why is it not on the menu?
There's a pork sandwich.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they don't have the
chips.
I don't know if they do the chips anymore. Maybe that's not what they do.
You can
fry some fucking.
You do nachos. They do nachos. I don't need the other. I don't
just
need
give
that.
Give me. I don't need. I guess I don't really need the potato chip. To be honest with you, put some of the pork on the regular nachos.
Yeah.
Give me that option.
Yeah.
But the swine chips were damn good.
They were awesome.
God,
You felt super fit after you ate that whole pile of garbage.
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
Just eating healthy today.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was thinking about. I have been on a massive Bob Does Sports kick.
Yeah.
I fucking love everything about those guys.
They're great, yeah.
And they were, just their little drive and go. And they're talking about having Chipotle.
Uh-huh.
And Fat Perez was like, yeah, I got that burrito bowl, and then I got some chips. And every bite of that burrito bowl was eaten with a chip. He goes, I'm just fat. It's like,
every bite of that
burrito bowl was basically just made it nachos.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great fucking way to do it.
How big is that bag of chips? Because it's not a small bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's a lot of
I'm
chips.
not a Chipotle guy.
I'm not either.
But, if it's anything like a jalapenos or something, it's a decent bag of
bowl.
chips.
Yeah. I like jalapenos.
I do too.
Yeah. I like it better than Chipotle.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. My wife she was a big, now she does like the really hot salsa at Chipotle, so I don't know if that's the difference.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think it just tastes better.
Yeah. But like all the Fat Perez stuff, man, is fucking, they were playing a match against Brent Snedeker.
Okay.
PGA Tour guy, and they're riding in the cart together.
Uh-huh. Fat Perez is riding
with PGA Tour guy.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, he's like, when I was in college, my job was he caddied.
Mm-hmm.
You're double strapping when you're caddying at a club.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, as soon as I stopped caddying, man, this weight started coming on. And he goes, it hadn't stopped. Like every day, I'm the fattest I've ever been. So like every day you see me, that's the biggest I've ever been.
Yeah.
And Brent Snedeker's just laughing
the whole time.
He's like, so you just gain weight every day.
Every day you gain weight.
That's the great thing is like so sloppy. Like obviously I know that, like the shirt comes untucked from the back. And it was like, hey, your shirt's out. And he's like, well, but the front's working so hard.
Yeah.
And he is so good at golf.
Yeah.
Like he's such a smooth fucking golfer.
Yeah.
And then the other guys that look athletic are fucking terrible.
I golfed with a guy a few weeks ago. He makes us look very tiny. He's just a giant, tall, fat man.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best golfers I've golfed with.
Yeah.
In my, you know what I mean? Just, it's like, dude, how are you good at golf? He is so how do I want to describe it? I've played with you, and you can tell me where you're going to hit the ball.
Yeah.
He could do the same thing, but it was like, it seemed more consistent.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you haven't played a lot,
right.
whatever. But he plays all the time. He's like a member at like Shelby Oaks down, whatever. But it was just like I'm going to do because we would just talk like, who are you? It was an outing.
Yeah.
Like, you guys go for it, this, that, whatever. Okay, whatever. Well, why the fuck am I here? You've scored our points.
Yeah.
I've hit a couple putts, but you've done 90% of this work. Like, okay. And then he's telling me what to hit. And I'm like, yeah, okay, like, we're not going to win this outing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're good. And his brother's one of my coaches. That's how we did it. I'm like, and he's okay. But this guy was on another level of just pinpoint.
Yeah.
The backspin.
Yep.
On a chip shot. You see it like it zips up and then it stops. It's like, huh. And I'm like, hey, you don't have to try to explain to me of how to do it, but how did you do it? And then he was like, oh, I do this and that, and then that's, I'm like, okay. It was cool. And I knew it didn't click to me. I didn't really look about how like fucking how to shape this guy. I knew he was a big guy.
Yeah.
I have eyes, but how out of shape this guy really, really is he has one of the triangle putters or whatever it's not a blade, whatever you want to call it. The middle of it is a ball retriever for the cup.
Oh. So you can stick it down
in there.
So he doesn't have to bend over.
He doesn't have to bend over to get the most exercise he's doing.
Yeah.
Is bending over. And no, he didn't have to.
Except to tee it up. And I was like, he did it. And I was like, whoa, what the hell was that? He goes, I was like, that's one of the coolest and laziest things I've ever seen. And he starts dying. I'm like, that's the coolest and laziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's like, you've never seen one of those before? I was like, no. Yeah. I've never seen one of those. The fact that like you're as good a player as you are and you picked a putter, not based on performance, just on I can get this out of the hole.
Exactly. It's like, what if it's bad? What if it's a bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the putter not that I'm a good golfer by any means, but this is just the difference of what clubs can help you with.
Right.
The one putter I was using and the putter I have now is about, this is no joke, about 3 pounds, 4 pounds heavier than the other putter. I don't have, the other putter, I'd have to fucking swing.
Yeah.
To get it anywhere. This one I can just it's just a lot smoother, and I have putted way better with it.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter to him because all it had was the retrieval focus on it.
I thought you was going to say he had one of those suction cups that the old people put on the end that they flip it over.
Oh, no. No, it literally was like and you could hear it click. And I'm like, huh. We get back in the cart, and the guy I was with this was one of my friends, and he goes, "See that fucking fat?" I was like, "Of course, apparently he can't bend over and get the ball out of the It was hilarious because he didn't say a word, and why would he? Because he's probably just used to it.
Yeah,
I've never seen one before, but it was like walking by, and I go to I have the flag, and he walks by, and I put the flag, and I was like, I did like a double take. I was like, how the hell did you do that? Like that was cool because I can't do the flip.
Yeah,
with the putter, never could, never can. I don't really care if I can. I'll just bend over and pick up the ball. It's not that big a deal. But yeah.
I find it weird that you can't do it. You're a kind of athletic fella. It's not that hard of a move.
No, it's not.
It's quite simple.
But I've also never had a blade putter.
Yeah.
I've only had, and
mallets.
I just now have a blade putter, so I'm still kind of...
Still learning.
Yeah.
So like when I pick one up with a wedge and just tap it up and flip it up to myself like you're not.
No. Or like the people who can, like, I've seen you like do like the bouncing thing on the, no. Nope.
People always freak out about that. I'm like, how do you do this? Like, I spend a lot of time at golf shops. You'd be shocked at how much I can fucking do.
Yeah.
How much useless skill I have bouncing a ball on a fucking wedge.
Yeah, I can't do any of that stuff. I can't do a lot of things on the golf course that a lot of good golfers can, except have fun. Because I do have fun.
You're a good time.
I'm a good time.
You're a good time,
I like
Charlie.
to have fun. I can always make somebody laugh.
Yep.
It's one of my better qualities.
Probably your best quality.
Probably is my best quality, especially on the golf course.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and I'm also really good. I'm always can get one lucky fucking shot.
Yeah.
One lucky. Yeah. I'm always good for one lucky fucking shot. Like the one I just clobbered in those fucking trees and it landed about 3 feet from the pin. Remember that one? We were like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't long after you hit a drive backwards.
Yeah. Yeah. Done that before.
I know you have. I was with you.
Yeah.
Hit it about a yard backwards.
Yeah. To the point where I didn't know I hit it backwards.
Yeah,
I looked.
that's the greatest
Did you guys
thing.
lose it?
I think you were near, like when we were driving back to the shop the one day and that guy did that on 2.
Yeah.
And was like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, it's behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not my, as I say, I'm not great at golf. I do have a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good time and keep pace. Just don't be slow.
No, don't be. And that bugs the shit out of me. I won't spend. If I can't find it in the ball in 2 swipes, I'm not going to continue to look for it.
Yeah.
It's a ball. I don't play with, but again, it's also, I don't play with good enough balls to really care.
Yeah.
You know, and if I did, I know that's my fault because I'm not very good at golf. I'm not going to stand there and worry about it. If I can't find it, I can't find it. It's no big deal.
I can go buy 100 golf balls in a trash bag for $10.
Yeah, exactly. I'll play with those.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect my game any.
That's how I've always been that way of like, well, now granted, a lot of times, like my golf balls were free.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, if it's 10 yards out of the fairway and I don't see it, and like, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep moving on.
Keep moving on. I can't stand that people are like, and like get out. Like, the only time I can really say, like, if I want to get out is if you see it from the cart.
Yeah.
But if you're just getting out, walking through like the fucking woods, you're not finding that ball.
I'll tell you the one thing I've noticed that a lot of people are doing now, and it's mainly because you just see it on TV. And the reading of like the younger generation of they go about halfway between their ball and the hole and they kind of straddle their line and look at it.
Yeah.
I am noticing a lot of people doing that. It's like, you don't even know what you're doing.
No.
Like
and then they drive back.
Yeah, they come back and they look at it from all sides and they're plumb bobbing. They go halfway up. It's like, you don't even know what you're looking at.
No.
Of like, because they're doing a couple different things with that and you don't know any of it.
Yeah.
And then get up there and rip their putt 10 feet by.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, what good's the break?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm not, again, not great, but I can stand behind the ball and I don't have to squat.
Yeah.
And I can just say, it's going right to left, or it looks straight, or, a little bit outside cup. You know what I mean? Like, it's not tough.
That's what I try to tell people of like, hey, just look at a green and imagine it's raining really hard. Where's the water running?
Yeah.
That's it.
Where's it sloping
Now you know where everything's going.
Yeah.
And now it's just how hard you're going to hit it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I played, I tell you, like Molly's family, they always do like a big like golf thing at the Dublin Country Club.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Really nice.
Yep.
Fun course. A lot. They had the weirdest greens. They were gorgeous. They were fast as hell, but they didn't break once.
Oh, yeah.
They were like dead nuts. I mean, rarely did one break.
Yeah.
It was always like dead nuts straight. So that, I mean, you're looking at it and you're like, it's going right to left. And it's like, I don't know. So, I would go first. We played like a little like 2-man scramble or whatever against people. I'd go, it's like, didn't break it all. Partner goes straight, knock it in. It's like, oh, okay. But I mean, they're fast.
Yeah.
But not anywhere with a break to it. It was weird.
That's the hardest. It's the hardest putt to hit is a fucking straight one.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, hey, it's a 15-footer dead straight. I'm like,
I don't know if we can do it.
Man, that's
yeah.
It's fucking tough.
Yeah. Because straight is also different.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hit it straight, but it may go off just that, 1/4 inch and he missed. Yeah, it was weird. But I've never seen greens, a place that nice, that well taken care of, because it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, the greens are super fast, but it's like they're weirdly super easy, but also super hard at the same time. Like, there's no trick to it. It's like, no, it's right there. It's going in. Yeah. It was a fun time, though.
And then you just get used to, hey, we're going to have a lot of 3-footers today because that's just what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They get that tumble.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to a guy, he brought some guests out from another club, and he's like, hey, just let you guys know this, they're fast. Like, they're going to be faster than you're used to and faster than you think.
Yeah.
He's the first guy stopped up on a 15-footer, knocked it right off the green. It's like, yeah, that's way faster than you ever think they're going to be.
Yeah. Well, I caught one we were angled uphill.
Yep.
So you had to hit almost basically a straight one, but high enough to catch the lip going down. And I didn't cut mine. I didn't get mine high enough, and it cut short. My partner, he cut it about perfect. It just didn't hit it hard enough, and it kind of stopped. Just even with the hill, it stopped just a little bit short. And it was like, he goes, I thought that was going to be way harder. I was like, yeah, but it was just, they were hard.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like an impossible putt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But it was a very, very nice course. Everything, like, I think, I don't know everything about it, but I think like the links might be like the way to go for some of them smaller golf courses.
Yeah.
Because you're not worried about what the fucking rough looks like.
Yeah.
As long as it's clean and not disgusting.
There is, maintenance wise, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
As far as like being a public course or something like that. Because people don't understand the tree work that goes into a golf course.
Yeah.
And you've worked at them long enough that like, hey man, every time the fucking wind blows, like this is hours of people having to go up and pick all that shit up. Of like, if you design a course to have no trees and then you just and now you have 40 acres that you're kind of letting grow up in fescue.
Yeah.
That shit you don't have to mow.
Yeah.
Like that's.
That's what I was trying. Yeah. We were talking about it and they're like, links. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you're not focused on rough.
Yeah.
You're now focused on their greens. There wasn't a brown green. There wasn't a brown spot on the green. There wasn't a brown spot on the fairway.
Yeah.
And even the rough was thick and it was nice. It's like, yeah, because you can spend time
and they have
doing that.
Dual head irrigation. So they're throwing into the rough.
And exactly. So it's like, yeah, I don't have to waste 2 guys going and mowing rough for the week.
Yeah.
They can go do something else to where, as long as it's not like overgrown and disgusting, Yeah,
you can't.
It's gotta be shaped. It's gotta be managed.
I don't because there are courses, and I've been at courses that do that where they're not going to maintain this 40 acres anymore.
Yeah.
And they just let that grass grow. Of like, well, that's not
good either.
Just go kill it and then plant, go plant some fine fescues.
Yes.
And let it look like it's supposed to look. Because, you just let your grass grow up, it's going to look like shit. And then trying to keep the weeds out of it is a fucking nightmare. Yeah. But like when you do the fine fescues, because technically you're supposed to burn those down. And then that helps keep your weeds away and everything grows back each year. And
I just felt like that was, for a public course wise, that, because because we were out there, we teed off at 9. So they're still working.
Yeah.
10 workers maybe.
Yeah.
On this big, nice course. Like, because everybody's has a job.
Yeah.
Everybody's, there's not, this, and this. Everybody's together.
Yeah. It's like the amount of time we spend just working on tree stuff. Because you also have to weed eat around them like every 2 weeks. And I feel that way. Like if I built one, it'd be a link style, and I wouldn't put any fucking bunkers either.
Yeah.
Because you can do so much with just mounding. Because for the most part, you get somebody up like the little bit of a slope of a mound.
Yeah.
That's enough of a problem for them.
Exactly. Yeah. My feet, I'm not squared. I don't have level feet.
Yeah.
I am I'll hit a fucking house. Like it's like in my blood, I think, when I golf. And this is the second hole. And it looks like, remember we talk about like at the Masters when there's like the people lined up on the side?
Oh, yeah.
It's like this, but with houses.
Yeah.
And it's a par 3. There should be no way in hell that I hit a house. Because it's like a 130 par 3.
Yeah.
It's just to like get you past the houses and then to get you in the course. And Molly's uncle, who takes us on these trips or whatever, he's like, hey, Seth, you gonna hit a house? I'm like, there's a 99.9% chance that I actually do hit a house. And he just starts rolling laughing because he thinks I'm joking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I get nervous when houses are around, but I just fucking hit houses.
Yeah.
Tamarack, I've hit almost every house on Tamarack. You know,
they're not even
even close. They're not even in play. No, they're not. Sure as shit. Sure as shit. Fucking I fuck it. I have a pitching wedge, and I take a half a swing. I'm like, pitching wedge. I'm very comfortable with it. I just try to pick a very comfortable club. I don't give a fuck if I hit the green.
Right.
I just don't want to hit one of these beautiful fucking houses that are down here in Dublin. Now, slice it. Hit the fucking window of the house next to the guy where the guy's cleaning the windows. The window cleaner is. The guy cleaning windows goes, nice hit, and starts rolling laughing. I'm like, damn, thanks. I knew. I'm not even mad. Like, I know what was coming. I told everybody I'm going to hit a fucking house.
That like just amazes me because that shit doesn't even enter my mind.
Yeah.
But like 90% of golfers or 95% of golfers, it does.
Uh-huh.
Like at our place, obviously we got one along the road, and then the one before it has houses down the side. Of like, I don't even think about it. Like they're so not in play.
The 12 where it kind of runs along the side of the houses.
Yeah.
Never hit any of those, but they're not like these houses didn't have backyards.
Right. Like
they were just on it.
Backyard at was the golf course.
Yeah, their backyard was the golf course. So like those at least have some backyard. But man, I fucking smoked this house. Then another one, driver, goes right on me a little bit, hits the cart path, and then shoots at the house. And you can see the fucking dent.
Oh, yeah.
In the house. And I'm like, I'm just really glad that guy was not home because that hit hard.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't think I was going to hit that house. That one was just kind of a freak thing.
Yeah.
But like, God, why is it always a house?
Yeah.
Why is it always a house? I'd rather hit my ball in the water. And I don't ever hit my ball in the water. It always goes in the fucking house or a tree.
Yeah. That's always my thing of like, because you can, I've played with people coming up to road holes and stuff. Like you get like a hole and a half before we even get that. Like they're already thinking.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit. It's like,
well, as long as something is not on my left, or if something's on my left, I know I'm not hitting that. I don't fucking hit left. Ever do I hit left. So that like 13 along the road doesn't even come in my mind that that's a possibility.
200 acres to the right. Just hit it that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even in my mind. But if there's something on the right, I'm like, I'm fucking hitting that. Like there's no way. Because one, it's funny, and it seems like funny shit. I just do, it's going to happen to me because one, I can probably just take it.
Yeah.
Some golfers will probably get mad.
Yeah.
But funny shit happens, and I don't really care. But man, if it's on the right, I'm hitting it. If it's on the left, it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't pop into my mind like it does on the right. I didn't even look at the left side houses.
Yeah.
Because I knew I wasn't hitting over there. I knew it.
I played with a guy that like hit it in between the trees and the road. And then went to hit a second shot and hit it over the road, and then ran across the street, got it, brought it back, took a drop, and hit it over the road again. Of like, do you have a wedge in your hand? And like to hit, like you're basically hitting it 40 yards offline with a wedge.
Yeah, that's funny.
To the point like you're almost hitting it behind you because you have to aim right to get back in play. But he did it. It's like maybe just go to the next hole. Like this one's over for you. It's like, don't worry about it. This one's
hit. My big, I mean, I don't play a lot.
Yeah.
And the problem is like most of the time I play, I've played 7-8 times this year. 6 of them have outings.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
scrambles.
It's all scramble stuff.
Not even outings, just scramble. I think I've played my ball twice.
Yeah.
Full 18 twice.
Yeah.
And one of them wasn't around here. One of them was down in like Newport.
Yeah. Because mine, like most of the time, I play my own ball when I play, but I only got like 12 holes left in me anymore.
Yeah.
After 12 holes, like I have lost interest. Like the last 6 is like, are we done yet? I mean,
well, like Brady and I we golfed together, whatever, last Friday. He's like, we were trying to pick teams. It was me and Brady, Brady's brother, and then be like a cousin-in-law or something like that. It'd be Molly's cousin's husband. And he's like, do you want to team up? I'm like, well, yeah, I don't give a shit. And I'm like, but like that doesn't like, obviously he's a good golfer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your brother's not.
Yeah.
I'm like, so it's obviously not as fair as what it should be. And I'm like, you just do what you want. I don't give a shit. So anyway, we didn't team up. I went with JJ. And he was like, we should have practiced for the father-son. So we could beat Randy's ass. I'm like, have you seen Randy lately? I'm not sure he's really golfing a whole lot anymore. His foot's bothering him.
Barely fucking walk.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not worried about that one. Didn't pop in my mind if we got to beat their ass. I just want him to show up. That's all I want. And then he just started. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I think he'll probably still be really good.
100%. We're still gonna beat.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. I mean, I don't know if I've ever played good.
Yeah.
At the father-son.
You've hit shots.
I've hit shots, but consistently wise, no.
Like I don't have a game anymore, but like I can still play.
Yeah. I was like, his foot is bothering him.
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
I feel like it's getting a little droppy.
Oh, yeah?
Not that, like, but it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Which, good thing. But, like I played couple with, like I played like shit. I felt like shit. My back hurt. My leg hurt. I didn't try. Yeah. Like I still shot 78.
And that's why I tried to tell him, like, yeah, he's still going to play gonna play well, but
I still hit shot. Now, like I don't have the distance anymore because I just can't follow through.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I may hit a club or two more, but I can still hit it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, that's why I told him, like, I had no. We're gonna have to play really well. Like, you're gonna have to get something from me, and that's probably not happening. So you go ahead and you keep practicing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rely a lot on my brother. Because obviously he plays with his son because his son's on the golf team and stuff. So he's
playing out there a lot more. Yeah.
Way more than I'm playing. Like I think he said. I talked to him yesterday. I think he said they try to play 9 holes a week or whatever. It's like, well, I'm not doing that. So
wait. I got shit to do.
Yeah. Well, I still, every once in a while, like Do
you play on Monday still?
Yeah. But it just hadn't fallen because we've had outings. Yeah. It just hadn't fallen in weather. And, but like I was just slashing it around. But like once in a while I can concentrate like on 14 of like, I just concentrated and I was like, I just pay attention to this shot and actually hit it. So I hit my drive, like basically on the green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I can still.
Yeah.
I can still turn this thing.
That goes downhill a little bit.
Down and then
up. Yeah.
Yeah. But I hit it up in the throat of the green and it's like, it's still.
I'm fine.
Now, for the most part, I'm about 40 yards shorter off the tee than I used to do. But also, that's still like around what everybody else hits.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. I'm okay.
It's not like I'm hitting it 180 yards.
Yeah.
It's still pump it out there like a big old bitch.
Yeah, I didn't realize, and I've golfed with him a few times, but I didn't realize how far Molly's cousin's husband drives the ball. Have you played with him?
I don't. No.
JJ.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize how. I mean, I played with him a little bit.
Oh yeah, he hits it.
He hits
a ton.
A ton. And I was like, well, I didn't. And he was a good golfer, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's difference between hitting the ball far and being a good golfer. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude fucking crushes it.
Yeah, he
crushes it.
Because his brother hits it a ton.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. But then you play with JJ. And JJ hits it further than him.
Yeah.
Like he murders a golf ball.
Yeah.
But then he gets through runs of like, that might be 80 yards offline.
Yeah, exactly.
But you hit it 340.
Yeah.
But it's. Oh yeah, he can.
Yeah,
he can
I didn't
move
realize
on a golf
because he was like, we've never played on a team together.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you good at? And I was like, nothing. and he's, obviously that made him laugh. And I'm like, I said I'm decent on the green. I said if I've had a quality here of late. I said I'm decent on the green. I was like, other than that, I get lucky. And and then he's laughing. I'm like, well, what do you get at? He goes, I'm not the best on the green. He goes, but I can push it out there. I'm like, all right, hit as far as you can. I'm like, I'll go first because I'm gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
So then you just come in and clean up. And he's like, okay, yeah. And he did, man. Like the first drive, I had a nice first drive again. It's not in the fairway.
Yeah.
He puts his out there, fairway, 50 yards farther than mine, and I'm like, we have it. Yeah, this will be a fun day. This is gonna be a fun day. Yeah. I didn't realize how long it was.
His issue is always the closer he gets to the green, the worse it is. Like his wedge game's not great.
Game was, No, he put a couple long, and I'm like, I wouldn't even do that. Like,
but that's the difference of like when you get into better and better players of like they hit it that far,
but they can also
but they still have that
down.
touch. It's those little half shots that are.
Yeah,
that's what I always like. I never try to murder the ball in a scramble. I just because I always usually go last, and I just hit whatever we need.
Yeah,
if we need a fairway, I'll hit it the fairway, or I just hit the green, and we'll just move on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got a buddy that I play with in a lot of the scrambles. It's my uncle's friend, but he's become a friend. We've played a lot of golf together over the past couple of years. And he has the funkiest swing in the entire world. It's almost like a whip.
Yeah.
Like when it comes back, it looks like he's like whipping it, and then when he comes to, but goddamn, he can fucking hit it.
Well, that's
like I watched him drive 10 at Colonial one time, but I've never seen anybody drive 10. I'm like, is that on the green? And he's like, yeah. And he doesn't talk any shit.
Yeah.
He's the nicest human being in the entire world. If he probably would have been like, it could have been, you know what I mean? He goes, oh yeah, it was a nice shot. I'm like, dude, I would have been like rock hard, like flipping the other people I was playing with off. I was like, beat that, you know? I was like,
now I've drove 10 green with a 3-wood before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Again, I've never seen you do it.
But it was downwind and big high hook.
But again, like this,
I'm just letting you know I'm better than that fucking guy.
I assume you are. But I've never. But people I've played with, it's always like
that like the whip that you're like. That's the only. There's not as much control when you do that, but that's how you hit it the furthest that you can.
Yeah.
You kind of watch, like if you ever watch the long drive guys, they whip it back fast, so when they start their downswing, it's still going back. So it basically you're creating the whip. Yeah,
and it does, but
you can kill it. But if you're off a millimeter, it's like, ugh.
I mean, and he's a good golfer.
Yeah,
it's and he's not one of the ones that can kill it, and then he is in between games pretty good too. His green is okay on the green.
Yeah,
he almost tries to then do the opposite to where he's short every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's just like, I don't want to crush it. And I get it. But yeah, his 3-wood and 5-wood and stuff. We were last year at my outing, we were we were on 18, and right where the corner of the fairway where you can then just start to see it. I was like, well, I'm just going to hit the ball down there and hope it doesn't go in the water, you know, and then my cousin hits it. He's okay. Kind of hits it down by me. And then my uncle hits it, and he's okay. He hit it just over the creek, and probably our safest shot in that little area there. Then he's like, well, if we're safe, I'm just going to go for it. Like, okay. Fucking puts it like 10 feet from the pin. It's like, I was like, holy shit. Like, it's wild.
It's always an awesome shot when you can do that and hold
and hold it. And because I thought, if he hits it, it's just going to run off. Yeah. You know, that's a fucking... The 3-wood didn't get a ton of air, so it's, whatever the hell club he used. But I was like, impressive. But again, it wasn't like, I'm going to go for it. It was like, well, I guess I'll go. I said, if we're safe, I guess I'll go for it. I'm like, dude, have some fucking confidence in your shot. Yeah. Like, I'm talking shit, and I'm not even, what are we doing?
Well, that's what always bothered me, like, watching that Bob Does Sports, because the bulk of theirs, it's the two of them scrambling against Fat. And, like, they'll be on a par 5, and, like, Bob will lay up perfect in the fairway, and then Joey will come up and lay up in the I was like, buddy, you already got one.
You got one. Fucking go for it, man.
Just rip it. And whatever happens. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But they hit the same shot. I was like, what
are we doing?
Why did you even hit?
Yeah.
Then if you were just going to hit the same fucking shot.
I've never got that with scrambles, especially 4-man scrambles. Now, 2-man scrambles.
Yeah.
All right. If,
maybe push it a little
further down, but 4-man scrambles, if we have one shot that's good, next guy's just fucking go.
That Joey Cold Cuts, man, his blow ups.
Yeah. Oh, he's funny.
And his putting of like, I can't believe that didn't go in. It's like, you hit it. It was going 90 mile an hour. It hit the back of the cup and dented it. And he's like, it just hit the cup and bounced up in the air. What is wrong with this cup? It's like,
you fucking smoked the ball, dude.
You hit it harder than you hit your driver.
Is he the one that gets like the weird food at the turns? Which one gets like the weird, like if a clubhouse has something probably that nobody has ever ordered.
Like he'll get chicken wings at the
That's
turn.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like something that you just. Yeah. It's not like a hot dog where you just eat it fast and go. It's like a meal.
Yeah. Oh, now Bob always he'll get a chicken Caesar salad.
Yes, exactly,
and that's his thing. But it's like,
what are you eating a salad for, dude? You're gonna have to shit in like 4 holes.
Well, that was one I seen it on an Instagram reel. I didn't, so I couldn't send it to you because you don't know your password.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's the story of Bob telling the story when he shit his pants. And it's a classic one. It's such a classic. Yeah, heading to the golf course.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he was just going to hit range balls or whatever. And he's like, I had to shit. And he's caught in traffic. He's like, but I really had to piss. Like, had to piss more than I had to shit. And he's like, so I pulled over the side of the road, and I'm like, I just walk over here, and I'll piss, and I'll get that handled. He said, and then mid-piss, I went, oh, no. And he's just full on shit. It's like, and the guy he's telling, he's like, you're 30 years old. He's like, how do you not know that once you start, if you got to piss and shit, once that piss starts happening, you're not, the body's going to go, all right,
it's relaxed.
Let's get this out of like.
Now, I have had to poop really bad before, and I've kind of done what he's done.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have to poop,
but
I really have to pee, but I'm going to go pee, and then like the poops, and it's like, you start to clench, and it's like, am I going to get all this pee out, or am I going to have to go like, because if you stop, it just hurts.
Yeah.
Like, you got to let all the pee come out. I don't want to burn.
Well, that was one kid that works for me. He shit his pants in the bathroom.
Oh.
He
couldn't get his pants
pissing.
down?
No, he was pissing, and then he just shit. He's like, it just came out.
Yep.
I was like, well, obviously the fact that you couldn't feel that there was at least one in the chamber.
Yeah, that's a problem. I don't think your sphincter works, pal.
Yeah. Something about that signal of like, because you should be getting word from your butthole of
there's something
like
coming.
This is loose, this is solid, this is going to be hot.
Yeah, something. I haven't had a shit poop in my pants. I haven't pooped my pants in a long time. Knock on wood.
I had a close call yesterday morning.
Did you? I've almost peed my pants in the last week.
I've way more almost pissed myself stories now than I do poop.
Yeah.
But I'm getting older. I probably have fucking cancer or something. It's causing me urinary tract problems.
Well,
but
one was Friday. Saturday morning, Friday, we was on our way home, and I stopped and I put gas. I didn't fill out or whatever. I was like, there's not a rest stop in fucking West Virginia. It's all mountains.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put gas in the truck. That way I'm good through West Virginia, and it'll get me probably almost all the way home. I'll stop, somewhere close to home. All right. That's exactly what I do. But as soon as I'm done, we're about halfway through the mountains, so like an hour into West Virginia, and I gotta pee.
Yeah.
And it's not, I can just tell I have to pee. I'm not worried about it. I held it till Tip City.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I gotta pee, I'll get gas. Well, I go to walk in to the gas station to pee, and Molly goes, hey, Jackson woke up, he's gotta pee. So then I have to walk back.
Oh, man.
Unbuckle the kid, throw him on my shoulder, because he's full awake. It's fucking 4 a.m. Carry him in, and then I go into the bathroom. I sit, there's like a baby changing table.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if you fall, you fall. Like, just sit here for a second, because I'm not putting you on this disgusting floor. You don't have shoes on. So I sit him on the baby changing table, and he's like, I really gotta go. And I'm like, I really have to go. I've been holding this thing for a while now. It's like, fuck. I get him down. I'm like, I don't want him peeing his pants. If I pee my pants, it's fine. I'm an adult. I get him to pee, and then I forgot I tied my shorts.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, in my mind already said it's time to go.
Yeah.
I relax, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I pissed all over the back of the tank.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it down fast enough. This is bad. It was bad. And and then it was like one of the ones where you think you're done, and it's like you're not even close to being done. Like I was in there so long. My wife thought Jackson did pee his pants.
Yeah.
Because she's like, well, were you cleaning them up? I'm like, no, I just had to pee that bad. It was done.
Yeah.
It was done.
That's the worst of like I don't know. whatever the time frame is to get it out.
Yeah.
Like that is like oh my God, this is going to happen. It's not coming.
No, pissed all over the back of the thing. I was like,
yeah.
Sorry.
It's like whatever it is, 30 seconds to reel that thing up the pant leg and then get it out the front door. This isn't going to.
I know.
Well, then that's the one of like, where you should be like a kid. Just fucking just throw them down to your ankles. Just get it clear.
It's not in the routine though. It's not in the routine.
It's just I just hit the fucking back of the tank.
I did. It was like and then I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Get it down.
Oh God.
Funny. It was funny.
Yeah. Well, that was the one of the Bob Does Sports. They played Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
And, like it was them against the quarterbacks. And they were drinking beer, and Perez went to piss in a bush and obviously he just pissed all over the front of his pants.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just like, well, this happened.
I'm better. Like I would have in an emergency situation, I'd rather be wearing a zipper because I could just pull it right through the zipper, not sports shorts where you have to
come down
and then lift it. Yeah, no, it's I can just pop her almost straight out. It's like, that's.
I only piss through zippers.
Yeah.
I usually wear, obviously now I'm wearing a pair of sweatpants.
I was going to say, but you're not usually in sweatpants or anything.
It's never unbuttoned. It's zipper down, cock hole.
I have a friend who didn't know that was a thing until like 3 weeks ago, and he's 29.
Really?
Like he
just
didn't know.
undo the zipper?
He didn't know that's what the underwear hole was for. He didn't know like the little flap in the underwear, and then he didn't know that people just undid their zipper. I was like, dude, do you undo your belt? And he was like, yeah, every time. I'm like, so when we go pee at like a golf, like on a tree like in the middle of a course, you undo your whole belt? He was like, yeah. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, I always have. Because I didn't know. He goes, I didn't know about the underwear thing until like last year. He goes, I didn't know about the zipper thing until like 3 weeks ago.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm like, you're 29, or you might be 30.
Doesn't matter.
No, but still, yeah.
Like your son's gonna know that, like kind of now.
Yeah.
As soon as his pants have zippers on it, he's gonna.
His underwear doesn't have a flap either. It just is a.
Will.
Yeah, it will. As soon as it's good, he's like, Dad, dude, pull it through. It's easier. Way easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to undo your belt.
Although I do know people that go over the top still. We've had that conversation.
Yeah, I know.
But like, just pull it out the dick hole and the zip. Why would you undo your belt and unbuckle? And I understand I'm a fat, lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
But that just.
No,
that's not a laziness thing. That's just an efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, if I gotta go, I can just pull it right through. Yeah. I don't have to hold the belt open and the pants.
Yeah.
At the same time as holding this.
And tell them like once you get in your 60s.
Yeah.
And you're wearing shorts, you just. Yeah. You have to be old enough that you can just pull it up, piss out the short leg, because you can't do that when you're. But like for some reason, like that's how. On golf courses, everybody in their fucking 70s just pulls their short leg up and puts it out.
I don't think they wear underwear.
Like, buddy, man, this is like feels like more of a chance that you piss down your shoe.
Short. Yeah, now you
exactly. Have piss in your socks.
I'd rather just undo the zipper.
Yeah.
I'd rather just undo the zipper.
My favorite move, too, is taking a knee. Like a one knee up. This is like, there's something wrong with my golf cart.
Yeah.
It's like, is there a stick under here? That's how you piss in a fairway without.
I had a big daddy moment the other, it was like a few months ago. Kids were asleep. Fell asleep in the car ride. Had to stop at Walmart. And oldest one wakes up. He's like, I gotta go pee. Okay, so I was like, let's pee in the parking lot. I don't give a fuck. Open the car door. Some lady walks by. He goes, she just goes, this is an older lady. She goes, are you serious? There's a bathroom. And I went, do you want me to spell your name? Get walking. That's the only thing that I could come up with. And I was like, and she just like, I'm like, he's a kid. He's 3.
Couldn't hold it
anymore. No, I'm not walking him all the way in because he's probably going to pee because he was asleep.
Yeah.
It probably was an emergency situation. He held it up until he couldn't anymore. No, I'm not doing it. He's 3.
One of those was going to a baseball game, and the one, he was a kid at the time. He's like 6, but his dad's in the vehicle. I'm driving. We pull in the parking lot. He's like, I gotta pee, and he had flip flops on, but he didn't have them on. He's like, just pee in the parking lot.
Yeah.
and he steps out. Dude, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Starts peeing uphill.
Oh shit.
And then you just hear him going, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And it's just running back over his feet.
That's funny.
It's like, well, you learned something today, buddy.
Yeah. The coolest part, like, not the coolest part, but like, with kids, especially, you forget that they don't know shit.
Yeah.
You just assume that they could just pee anywhere. Jackson thought he would be in trouble if he peed in the ocean because it was peeing his pants.
Right.
And I was like, no, but like in the water, that's okay.
Where you do it.
It's where you do it in the water. I'm not dragging your ass all the way back up to the condo.
Yeah.
Just for you to pee. If you got to poop, different story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If it's solid, it's a different story. So I walk him out there and I'm like, just go pee. I was like, just let it go. And he goes, okay. Well, then he starts to like look down and like check. And I'm like, hey. Nobody needs to know what you're doing. Just look out. I said, look out at the boats out there. And I'm like, and just pee. So then he starts peeing. So then it's like, this was like a Monday. Because he'd never been.
Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't pee in the pool. I'm like, dude, that's all I fucking do is pee in the pool. There's a filter. Like, all of my friends yell at me. They're like, you've drank for 6 hours and I haven't seen you get out of the pool. I was like, well, yeah, I was pissing. They're like, it's disgusting. I'm like, you use chlorine. It's not, and there's a filter. It's fine. I had a pool.
That's not what a filter does, but
it's what chlorine does. I had a pool for 15 years.
I understand
how pools work. It's fine. Anyway, but again, the whole peeing thing. It was just funny because he thought he was getting in trouble because he thought it was peeing his pants.
Right.
Peeing in the ocean. He did get like this. Again, kids are very literal, and you forget that they are so literal. Yeah. You just assume when you tell them things, they're going to just do it the way in your mind they should do it. He had a little chub rub with the swim trunks because they rub, and he runs back and forth in the ocean. Well, he just had he's got like these tight, almost like compression shorts.
Yeah.
On underneath. So I'm like, just take your swim trunks off. We're fine. Who cares? And he goes, I got sand in my underwear. I said, all right. Well, I said, go out to the water, and I said, just stand. So go down the water and then just let the water run, and then it'll get the sand out of your pants. He's like, okay. And it's me and the two boys. Molly went up to like get him like a snack or lunch or something. And I look back and he's got his pants like halfway down and it's like splashing water on his butt. Meanwhile, he's in front of two ladies, two just very nice. One of them is like a daughter and a mom.
Yeah.
And they're losing it. Like, they're cracking up. And he's going, Dad, I got the sand out. And so I'm like, I'm really sorry you had to do that. She's like, no, he was fine. She's like, he was so proud of himself that he got the sand out. I know he was. Oh, God. I'm like, he just showed you his ass, though, people. Like, I mean, I know he's 3. I get it. He's funny. But, man.
You fucking perverts.
Yeah. So later, again, this is all just new stuff you don't think about. And he giggled for like 10 minutes after this happened. I was on the toilet. I had just sat down on the toilet. I'm comfortable. He comes in and goes, Dad, I really got to pee. And I said, okay. I said, I'm not getting up. I said, hop in the bathtub, just pee in the drain. I said, and we'll run the water through. He peed in the drain, and he's giggling the entire time he's peeing. He runs out, and everybody, this is like at night, so everybody's back in the room now, all, 16 of us. And he runs out and he yells, I peed in the bathtub, and just giggled for 10 minutes. And I didn't know he yelled it. So I texted Molly. I'm like, if he tells you that he peed in the bathtub, he really did pee in the bathtub. I was in here, though. He didn't do it on purpose. She goes, oh, yeah, he came out here and yelled it and has been laughing about it ever since. I'm like, but it's just funny. He thought it was like something like so like wrong. Like he was doing something so like wrong, and it wasn't what it was normal. No, we have one bathtub. The rest is like we have 2 showers.
Now I only pee in bathtubs.
Exactly. But that's what I told him when we were in the water. I'm like, only in the water, buddy. It's the only time it's okay to pee your pants is in the water.
That, like, kids doing that. The one that gets me is still that video comes up every once in a while where it's a little kid, probably his age, where he's walking from, like, was outside, like farm kid. He just goes, Mom, I did it again. And every time he pees, he, like, somehow flips it up and pisses on his shirt. Yeah. He's like, Mom, I did it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you do that?
I don't know. I mean, one of my friend's sons was kind of, they're the same age, and he didn't want to pee in the water. He just didn't understand that you can just pee in the water. Yeah. Well, the very first time he tells me, he's like, dude, just pee in the water. It's okay. Like, they're like,
to be fair, when they get severely beaten for peeing their pants,
yeah,
they're probably not.
Sorry. He goes, and the kid was like, okay. And happened to he just happened to look up. And he looks back down, and he's pulling his wiener out of his pants to then pee in the water. He's like, no.
That's worse.
No, that's way worse. That's way worse. Don't do it. All right, I'll just take you upstairs. He's like, I don't. He's like, he just won't get it. I'm like, yeah. I literally just said, let's walk out in the water, relax and pee.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I did it. I was like, yeah, because it's easy. It's the best thing in the world.
Because that is the greatest when you're telling kids that you just pee outside, man. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, he knows to pee outside,
but how much you have to teach, and we were, me and the owner's son were working on the golf course, and his son was out there, and he's like 4.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad, I really gotta pee, and it's like, he just pee next to a tree or something. And he walked over, and we didn't know until we heard people on 6th green laughing.
Yeah.
He walked over to the pond
and peed in the
pants
pond.
down, peeing into the pond, just facing these guys.
It's funny.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You can't. You walked 50 yards away to pull your tallywhacker out and show these golfers over here, and then pissed in the pond.
Well, this side yard right here apparently is just like pee central, because we have to be facing roads to pee.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no, we have a fence. Just go pee on the fence. So I had just pee on the fence. That's it. Okay. God, quit dropping your drawers in front of just cars and everything. Nobody wants to watch you pee as they drive by. Is it funny? Yeah. But it's not going to be funny in 5 years.
Yeah. Now it's illegal.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be questioning me.
That's the literalness of kids.
It's funny.
They don't get it.
No, they don't, but it's funny. Then it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Frustrating. It's like, you know what behind you means. Yeah. Hey, grab that behind you. What? Behind you. And they look like left.
Yeah.
No, you don't even know what left is. I said behind you. Yeah. Jesus. Jackson, his new thing is now he asks what time it is. He has no concept of time.
I got something to do.
Yeah. I forget.
Busy day.
Right at either the first week of June or the last week of May, he took swim lessons, which is a big stretch.
Yeah.
He learned how to get into the pool and basically be okay with going under the water. He's halfway through this lesson. This is day 3. And he yells across the pool, "Hey, Dad, what time is it?" I'm like, 6:30. I mean, what do you need to know the time for? We don't have nothing. You don't even know what 6:30 means.
Yeah. What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it? His tomorrow or the next day or yesterday, he says next weekend.
Yeah.
He's like, we did something. We went putt-putting, and then somebody else went putt-putting. He went, we did that. He goes, we did that next weekend. I was like, no, dude, we did it yesterday. Oh. Or he always asks, can we do that next weekend? I'm like, buddy, we're going to do it tomorrow. It has no concept of time, and it's just funnier now.
What time is it?
What time is it?
I only allotted myself 27 minutes to swim.
Exactly. What time is it?
I got shit to do.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I just tell him what time it is. And he's like, okay. Like, you don't know.
Now the next step is because, God, I got some shit to do later.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to meet up with my friends. We got to divvy up these pixie sticks.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those are a thing anymore.
I think so. They have the giant ones now.
Mm.
Yeah, the ones that'll put you in a coma.
The plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they've had all the radio stations doing 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and they played, I was on my way home. And it was I was at work late. It was 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
I'm driving home, and they play fucking New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough.
Hanging Tough.
And I'm like, oh my God. This is I have this thought of at the county fair with those fucking walking sticks. It just the biggest rate if you had a starter hat.
Yeah, yeah.
A fucking cane.
Yeah.
You were the fucking shit
chimp.
back in that era.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, you might not fuck that girl.
Mm-hmm.
She might let you finger her behind the pig barn.
Yeah.
Because that's where all the shit went down.
Ours was steer barn.
Steer barn.
Because more people had, I guess, steer than... Yeah, I hate the fair. I've hated the fair.
I fucking
never
hate
liked
the fair.
I hated the fair as a kid, and then I thought it was fun. I'm not a big firework guy.
Yeah.
Never have been. And my wife is loves fireworks, and the kids like fireworks. Last night we were down at the lake, and it's probably the best fireworks I've ever seen. They multi-tiered them, and they would shoot them off all at the same time. So there was one, like, it seemed like, let's just say 50 feet.
Yeah.
50 feet in the air, and then it'd be like 100 feet, and then it'd be like 150 feet every time. And it was great.
Yeah.
And like we're on our way home, and they're talking to the boys, like, oh, we liked them, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, she's like, that was probably the best fireworks I've ever seen. She's like, what did you think? I was like, I just kept thinking, why are we wasting our time? I'm like, they were really cool. They were.
Yeah.
But I'm exhausted. I just drove 12 hours from South Carolina to here. I got a 2-hour nap, and then I'm back on the road driving. Now it's 11 o'clock, and I'm driving home. I could give two shits less about these fireworks. Yeah. She's like, well, yeah, in that aspect of it. She's like, but you would have said the same thing if you didn't do all that. I'm like, 100%.
True.
100%. They lasted a half hour. My kids were fine watching 5 minutes of fireworks.
Yeah.
They didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
They were ready. They were trying to get the guy driving the boat to go faster.
Yeah.
Like, it's pitch black and other boats out here. We can't go faster.
I'll tell you the ones that do it, and ever since I was a kid, they've done it because that's where we went as kids because we have family down in Bell Center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Bell Center's nice fireworks is usually fucking amazing.
Good. Yeah, I've always heard that too. I remember going there as a kid, but yeah,
it's a shitball town. And obviously a bulk of my family lives there.
Yeah,
it's a shitball town.
Yeah,
but boy, they put on a fireworks display.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was just a few years ago now. Probably 3 or 4 years ago, like we watched the fireworks out on the boat at the lake, and I was like, man, those sucked.
Yeah.
And then now it's like,
see, that was always my thing too. Of like that was always the thing about the lake is their fireworks were shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like then not really watching the fireworks here in town because they do it at a fucking park that you can't park near.
Yeah.
It's like there's a massive fucking fairgrounds you could just do this at.
Yeah. Yeah.
With all the parking you fucking want.
Yeah.
You just people could just pull up and just have lawn chairs outside their vehicle.
Yeah.
You could charge them a couple bucks to get in.
Yeah, you could make money off of this.
But else, let's put it at a park that's kind of down fucking town with no way to get to it, nowhere to park.
No.
And we'll set them off at the lowest part of the park.
Yeah.
Just put them in a hole.
So you can't see them.
What the fuck?
And we might get shot and stabbed on our way home.
Yeah.
The one year they did them in the parking lot at the mall. And that was cool because they did charge. They didn't put people parked there and everything. It was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Why don't you do that every time?
Yeah.
Or the fairgrounds.
Yeah. Why are we going to the fucking park?
I don't know. Makes no sense.
That was with my brother setting his off. And there was just a little, not a lot of wind, but just enough. Like as they're exploding because we're down by his cart, let it off. And we're not that far away from those boxes of the shells. And all the stuff looked like it's landing on us.
Yeah.
It's I told him, I said, this one of these is going to come down hot. And we're going to have catch our hair on fire.
Well, on the actual 4th down in Myrtle Beach, obviously, I don't know if you've ever been to the beach and during that time of year.
Buddy, I'm
saying during that time of year.
No, okay. I just want to tell you this. I was in Myrtle Beach for 12 days and never saw the ocean.
Nice. Could you just golf the whole time?
Just golfed and drank.
Nice.
Less than a block away.
Nice. All right. Well, during that week, especially the 4th day, random people just start setting off fireworks on the beach. Okay. And then the different piers and different places they do them. Well, we're sitting on the beach and these people are, one falls and shoots and hits one of the ladies we were with.
Awesome.
In the back of the head.
That's great.
So then she freaks out and she they have a daughter. She's like, we're going upstairs. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. And I'm like, we're good. We didn't get hit. You know, I was like, whatever. It's fine. But the amount of just there's nothing more American than drunk people setting off fireworks on the beach in front of folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. But again, it was the same thing. The wind was blowing on a couple of them. And you could tell which ones were going to hit you. I was like, no, we're good on those ones. It's the one got real close and I'm covering children's hair. It's I don't have hair. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to catch on fire.
No, I'm not going to catch on fire.
Well, that was when we were talking about that last night of just the stuff of which you can buy is fucking crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
When we were kids and stuff, it's the packs that you buy at Walmart, where it's each one an individual bottle rocket.
Yes.
You'd light it.
One
go
Roman
off,
candle.
Then you'd light it and then go off. But now it's hey, this one's got 100 shots in it. You just light this fuse and it puts on its own show of that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Or the fact that you can buy M80s.
Yeah.
Why do you sell those? You're just asking for somebody to blow their hand off.
Yeah. Let's say a partial stick of dynamite.
Yeah, exactly. Huh. An M10 will blow out the side of a toilet.
Yeah. They just plunged it too hard. The shit was too big.
Too big of a shit. I plunged it way too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it just wouldn't go down.
Wouldn't go down. I had to put all my weight into it.
Yeah, it's it's crazy because obviously when like towns and stuff do, they have to have like the big companies come. The fucking amount of money it costs.
Oh yeah.
For like it's like however many thousands of dollars per minute of like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's 20 grand, get you 12 minutes.
Yeah. That's what I say. I don't know what a half hour gets you, but it literally started at 10 and ended at 10:30 last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it was all computerized.
Yeah.
It's all like you hit a button and then hit a button.
Pre-programmed.
Pre-programmed. And it's like that's got to cost you that's got to be some coin.
Well, because that was, I want to say, we have some family in Indiana, and they used to always do one of the family, and I don't know them because I'm not family.
I know
reunion fella.
Yep.
But like they own like a campground.
Okay.
And right next to the campground is where the fireworks company is.
Okay.
So as they're like through the summer, like they're putting their shows together, they're testing them and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like they put together like here's this, and this, and that's where your computer program. Then they can just ship people out, just hit the enter key.
The enter key, and
so it's like every night at that campground there's a big fucking fireworks show because they're testing all their shit. I was like,
that's cool.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah. Except when you're ready to go to sleep.
My neighbors.
Oh,
Thursday night.
I bet.
And then again Friday night. It's like, hey, I got to get up at like fucking 3:00 in the morning. Like I'll give you the 4th of July.
Yeah. Okay.
And then and then they start shooting guns.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, now.
Yeah. That's
now
not
we're
good.
getting. Now I'm going to shit on your porch.
Exactly.
And your perch if you're having fish.
You better not be eating a fish sandwich.
If you're having a fish fry, I'm shitting on it. Dude,
I didn't go with the fish route. I thought like the back of a couch because they're like perched up there.
It's funny if you shit on the fish.
Yeah, it's funnier if you shit on the fish.
Yeah, we went to the lake. We got all this perch. Who shit in the cooler? Dude, that guy always, like, I don't know why it's so funny of me to think of, and I can't believe we didn't do this as kids, of just like in the middle of the night when you're out doing stupid kid shit, is to just go up and just shit on someone's porch.
Yeah, I know. I never had that either.
Like, boy, that'd be funny of like, because they're going to assume it's an animal, but it's like this big fucking log.
Shit. Yeah. I shit in somebody's pond one time.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that just, to me, it wouldn't be fun. Not, you can't have a splatter shit. I'm talking about
like a log.
Here's a fucking log.
Yeah.
Like this.
It would just be tough to do it on the porch because I feel like in those instances, I feel like a poop is based off a lot of your nerves. Like if you're kind of like nervous, I feel like it's going to be less loggy and more splatty.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you're doing splatty, you got to do the screen door.
Yeah.
Good luck. Shit everywhere.
Could you imagine though, like just like this fucking like
a fucking 10-inch log. You walk out and going,
that is shit.
It's a fucking raccoon. What? I mean, what the fuck? It's corn in it.
Is that a cocoon?
But I just always thought that'd be funny. Now with ring cams these days, you can't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, can't even go like ding dong ditching anymore.
Yeah,
because there's a freaking ring camera everywhere.
Yeah.
According in my house, you can because we don't have one of those. But I got some of my players toilet papered me last year. Yeah. The worst part is they said they were loud as hell, and I was awake.
Yeah,
we have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
How the hell?
They bark at me every time I show up, and they know me.
Yeah, and I was like, honestly, I don't know how we didn't hear you. I was like, because I was awake. Like, yeah, I know we saw like the kitchen light on. I was like, yeah, I was awake. It was only like a few hours after we got home.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I was awake. I don't know how the dogs didn't hear you guys because they were like, we thought we were really loud. And he goes, we even like pulled like in the front yard right here. He's like, he was with lights on. We didn't turn them off until he goes, we should have been caught. I'm like, yeah. Don't know how.
But it is amazing. Like when you think about people like when they're in their home, they're not thinking about shit like that. No. They don't. You get so used to like you live near a road that's highly trafficked and it's like, man, I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Funny though. It was funny. I walked outside and they put like, they have a thing now where they'll spell out who they want you to think did it. And this is my dumbass. I also talk shit to the volleyball team. Like, because they were always like, oh, like we toilet paper this. I was like, you guys can't toilet paper. You guys suck at toilet papering. Like people have tried to get me and one, I've either caught them or it's so bad that I just laugh at them.
Yeah.
Like, this is a terrible job. You guys did a bad job. So I thought it was a volleyball team. And the kids, my guys, put volleyball in the yard.
Yeah.
And I was like, bitches. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I was like, they got me. They got me good. So then I'm texting like the volleyball coach. I'm like, hey, did you? And then one of the assistants, her daughter was on the team last year. So I texted her. I was like, hey, was she out late? Do you have any? Like, I need to know if it was them. And I sent him pictures. And all she texted back was laughing face. She goes, they were out. I don't know where they went. They weren't at our house. They were at a friend's house. She goes, maybe you should stop talking shit. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. I should probably go talking shit. And then I found out a few hours later at practice that it was my players. Yeah. They were like, well, they put football on everybody they get. And so we've been putting volleyball on everybody we get. I'm like, well, just get each other.
Yeah.
Stop getting other people.
Like, and then like trying to set everybody up.
Yeah. Quit doing it.
The whole point is to not know.
I said, when I ask you, I'm not mad. I just would like to know who did it. I said, I don't care. Toilet paper and habits. I use toilet paper people all the time. Yeah. I don't give a shit. As long as you're not being disrespectful and breaking shit at my house, I don't care. I don't care. And none of them that would do that. They're not like that. But it's like, yeah, I don't care. It's funny. It is. It's funny. You guys got me really good this time. All right?
Yeah, the only person that's not funny to is like the cashier.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I can't tell you all this.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You own this?
Yeah.
You think your boss is happy to not make a sale?
Yeah. Idiot.
Oh, I did have to tell you this because I use a Dollar General a lot.
Nice.
And it was the most Dollar General thing that you could possibly see.
Okay.
Girl that works in there is pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Very obviously pregnant.
She smoking?
Yeah, I pulled in, sitting on the curb outside the front of the smoking a cigarette. It was like, this is Dollar General.
What the hell?
As it gets.
What the hell? This isn't 1999.
Yeah.
Like, this is 20. I mean, well, whatever.
Come on, man.
What?
They weren't smoking back then.
Yes, they were.
It was like the 50s when you smoked when you were pregnant, when they still said it was healthy.
But I'm saying, it's like, dude, this is 2024. How are you smoking while pregnant?
Yeah. And just like sitting on a curb, like just puffing away. Like, all right.
It's filtered.
Yeah. It's a menthol. It's healthy.
It's healthy for me. I don't have bad breath after I'm done.
Yeah.
That is a very Dollar General thing 100%. To do. This is going to sound bad because I was in that Dollar General. Is it the new one? On Charlie Road?
Oh, yeah.
I was in the Dollar. This is going to sound bad, and this is not stereotyping. Was she Hispanic?
No.
Okay.
No.
I saw a Hispanic lady in there a few weeks ago.
Yeah. She's nice. Super nice.
Yeah, she's a very nice lady, but I didn't think she looked pregnant.
Not pregnant.
That's why I didn't think so.
No, it's a white chick.
She was also behind the counter, and she didn't speak great English.
No.
Yeah.
It's a little broken up.
Yeah.
Like she's being super nice, but it's broken enough that it sounds like she's
sarcastic.
Pissed off.
Yeah, and it sounds a little sarcastic. Yeah. Anything else? It's like, ugh. No, and then she smiles at you.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I don't know. Your tone's bad.
Yeah, it's a white.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Classic white.
Classic white, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably some tattoos in some random places.
I don't know. Always covered up.
Oh, sleeves.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yep.
Multicolored hair.
No.
No? One solid color?
Nope. Basic.
Okay.
Basic white.
Gotcha.
Like her and I assume her boyfriend worked there. And they always work the same shift.
Well, that's why she's pregnant.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other one, is there's always 3 people working in there, and none of them's ever at the fucking counter.
I don't understand how Dollar General's, they order way too much shit for their shelves.
Yeah.
Like, there's always, you can't get through.
Like, you have carts, but you can't use them.
Yeah. And it's like, why are you ordering this much shit? Just, you're a Dollar General, just wait till you run out.
Yeah.
And then order it.
Unless it's shit that I want.
Yeah. It's like, there shouldn't be piles of junk just sitting in aisles. Nobody's buying that much shit.
Why do you guys have this much oil?
Yeah.
Who's coming
to Dollar General to buy oil?
And I'm not cooking oil.
No.
But
motor oil?
Now, the other day, they did run out. They didn't have any fucking mustard.
That's
I like
weird.
to keep mustard in my fridge.
Yeah.
If, like, all they had was honey mustard, which is...
It is good.
It's fucking garbage. Anybody that eats is a fucking garbage human. That should have their nutsack cut.
Yeah, I hate honey mustard.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
No, it's delicious.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah, I like it.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbag.
Thank you. Thank you.
But that was like that honey mustard and Dijon mustard is like, what are we?
Not a big Dijon mustard.
I understand it's like the week of the 4th, but like, fucking mustard. Like, you guys always have like 87 cases of fucking mustard like on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Just still in the box.
Yeah, you have 6 billion shower curtains back there, but you can't have any. You don't have 2 mustards.
I always like the packs of like Hanes white T-shirts.
Yeah.
Why are they so expensive here?
Yeah.
It's like fucking $27 for a 3-pack. I'm like, what the fuck?
Not that expensive at Walmart. Jesus Christ.
That is the weird thing of like some of the shit at the Dollar General is crazy expensive. Crazy expensive.
My favorite, just like those, you've been that way, right?
Yeah.
You see all those like beach shops down, and you know, Tsunami and blah, blah, blah. My favorite are the ones that say nothing over $5.99, and then below it says in selected sections.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So there is stuff over $6 here, right? It's the same thing with Dollar General. Dollar General, everything's more than $1.
Yeah. Everything's more than the price that's listed on the fucking shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
This is $5. And then you ring it up at $7.
Yeah.
You're like, well, stop putting fucking prices at the goddamn fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Goddamn asshole.
Assholes.
But yeah, that was my
smoking. She's
basic
pregnant.
white of the week.
Basic white of the week. That's a good one. Good one. Basic white of the week.
All right, man. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
We'll call that okay.
Yeah, not bad.
For a comeback.
Yeah, not bad. Don't call it a comeback.
Except Kim Kardashian, she got cum on her back.
Yeah, yes, she did.
All right, let's get out of here.
WideSide.